Hey everyone, welcome back to Wellington Witch. It's me, Lorien, with your week ahead reading. So this is going to be a pick a card. As you can see, we have 3 symbols on there for you in each individual pile. Now, if you want to pause the video just to get acquainted with which kind of symbol that you're more drawn to, absolutely do that. If you want to take a 60-second meditation, I can do this as well. You will have the link below as to where that 60-second meditation is with some music, so you can kind of tune into your intuition and see what's going up for you. So before we get started, I better just explain what these symbols are. So we have the first one, which is the symbol for the element of fire. We have the second one, which is a symbol for the element of water. And the third is a symbol for the element of earth. So if you want to take a deep breath and connect with whichever really ruminates with you, that's going to be something that you can then connect with, hopefully, in the reading. Now, this is a timeless reading. No matter when you see this particular video, this is your calling for the week ahead, information as to what's on its way to you. And I would like to thank you all for your comments, your subscriptions, and for your thumbs up. The thumbs up really help this channel grow and reach more people, and I want to be able to help as many people as I possibly can. So every time you click the thumbs up, click subscribe, you help me reach a wider variety of people so that I can spread my message and my goodwill and my vibes, so to speak, to others out there. So I'm really appreciative of that, and I'm really grateful for all of you for your support. So if you have paused the video, or if you know which one, you feel free to go to the comments below where the timestamps are. If you'd like to go into a meditation now, that's fine. Otherwise, I'll see you when I do group 1. Hello, beautiful group 1. So you would have chosen the fire element here. The fire element is really about having that kind of extra special connectivity within your creative senses and feeling that sort of vibrance. You know, when I see wands, which is the element of fire in tarot, this is all about creativity, tangible energy that you can kind of work with and focus. So this is going to be really interesting to see what comes up for you. You could also be connecting with a fire sign within yourself. You could be a fire sign, or you could, for instance, just be kind of interested in where your fire sign elements are. I'm going to start with your tarot. So you only have 2. Ooh, but they're good ones. So you have the 3 of Cups and you have the 8 of Pentacles. This is amazing. The 3 of Cups is mostly to do with the kind of friendships that you keep, community. So it could be that they're asking you to play a little bit this week or connect with a few people, just to kind of, I was going to say like shoot, you know, the kind of shit with people, that kind of thing. It's something that you connect with other people. You maybe collaborate with them, because there's also this 8 of Pentacles as well. It could be a solution to a problem comes through this group of friends. You know, don't be afraid of asking your friends for help. There could be some education that they have that you do not have, and it's not saying that you lack it, it's just that they have more experience in a certain area. I feel also it's inspiring. Something about a group of friends that you have is going to inspire you to get to work. It's going to inspire you to sort of start off on the right foot and get yourself going and connecting with yourself a little bit more. Like, you know what, if they can do it, I can do it, or they believe in me, so I'm going to do it as well. For some of you, you are working too hard. You have to connect with your friends this week. That's just the message that I'm getting. So if you could do, just kind of take a break, chat to a friend, send a text, how are you? See if there's something that you can hear from them. But I do feel that there's a lot, whoop, hello, there's a lot going on with this card. I was about to put that other one down. There's a lot going on with this particular card. It feels like either you're ignoring, this is not for everybody, I have to say, because this is a general reading. I can't possibly encompass every single individual. But there's something that seems like some of you may be choosing work over friends. Some of you may be choosing to bury your head in the sand and just get on with projects rather than connect with friends. And it seems like folly or, not really anything that you want to pay attention to. So if that is the case, maybe have a look and see as to why. Because I do feel that you could run the risk of getting too run down if you focus too much on the work. So I just brought this back. There we go. So let's have a look at the archetype that either you will be or that you'll be drawing in. Oh, lover. Okay. So the light attributes are great passion and devotion, unbridled appreciation of someone or something. This is very much to do with the fire element. The shadow attributes could also be obsessive passion that harms others and self-destructive devotion. That's kind of what I've just been saying here. I'll try not to drop any more again. But with these, you could be focusing too much on work, which actually sacrifices your friendships. You could be too tired, too self-involved. I can't celebrate your celebrations, your good news, because I'm too heavy in work. So you could need to come out a little bit more. You need to maybe make time to celebrate with friends. And this is kind of saying, don't fall into the shadow attribute. Have great passion and devotion, yes, but also recognize that there's someone and something that you can also devote enough time to as well, including yourself. Maybe you need to be devoted to yourself this week. That could be something that isn't really easy for you. You could be always on the go or always diving down deep to make sure that you feel connected in what you're doing. But I think that there's a balance coming in here for you guys. Ooh. Give your relationship a chance. So again, work on your partnership. It could be that your relationships have been suffering a little bit. This is also for friendships. This is not just for romance. So it could be that your relationships have been suffering a little tiny bit over the course of the last few weeks, maybe in the last year. But I do think that there's a good chance that you're actually reconnecting with that and recognizing it. It could also be that somebody's just been frustrating you so much. And you've been like, oh, I can't be dealing with this person. They're just so demanding, or they're just so this, or their habits are really annoying me, or, my friends are really annoying me. Just take a little bit of a break. See if it's something that's else stressing you out. So it could be an external force rather than them that's stressing you out. And then see if you can work on that. And the last one, oh, if I can get it off. Oh, the Age of Light, nice. You've been training for this for lifetimes, so you have, because the Eight of Pentacles is all about continuous, education, revision, trying it again, constant working, constant exploring, really. And this, to me, is very much about having that thing saying, you've had some past lifetimes, probably doing similar things, burying yourself in work. Now's the time to kind of get it right. This is something that you've probably been working towards. A release of something, a release of a sense of duty, maybe. But I do feel that there's something that you've really wanted to achieve. That dream is not going away. That dream of, I want to achieve this, that's not going anywhere. That really isn't going anywhere. And you can still work on it this week. You can still work towards it this week. It's just to recognise when you can afford a break, when you can afford to just kind of sit back and go, you know what, I'm just going to get some popcorn and watch a movie. It's restoring the soul. It's having that feeling of commitment to yourself and commitment to understanding when you need a break for the sake of this, for the sake of what you've trained for. So I hope that was very helpful to you, my lovely group ones. Do let me know in the comments below if this resonated with you, and as always, thank you so much for the thumbs up. It really does help my channel. I do hope that things go well for you. I look forward to seeing you again soon. And if you'd like a reading from me or contact me, all the information is down below. Take care, you guys. I'm now going to move on to group 2. Hello, group 2. And you would have chosen water. So water is mostly to do with it could be water sign. You could be very much involved in emotions and expression and the cup suit of tarot. But you could also be kind of focusing on how your intuition's varying. The reason I chose purple for this is because it connects with your third eye chakra. So it could be something to do with understanding where you're at and how you're experiencing things. So let's have a look at your tarot cards first of all. All right. Whoop. That happened the other day as well. The other time, they just flicked off. So let me just have a look. I know it's the 9 of Cups, so let's just have a look. Yep, there we go. It was the 9 of Cups, and it was the Knight of Pentacles. So 9 of Cups, water again. So this feels like there's something coming to fruition, and it's going to be through the Knight of Efficiency, routine, that you're going to deliver it. Now this is already speaking to me, and I'm a Scorpio, so if you're a water sign, it could be very much to do with them saying that you need to connect with what it is you're wanting from this week, from this lifetime. But I do feel it could be that you're focusing so much on the wishes that you're not actually doing any work to actually achieve them. That's a very small percentage of you. But I do feel that a lot of you are actually going to go in with the Knight in mind, forward motion, efficiency, just being really, really efficient, grounded in your approach to things, making sure that you're not just spiriting away your time. You're probably going to lay down some foundations to say, look, for an hour a day, I'm going to do this, or for half an hour even, you're going to work towards what it is you're wishing for. And this is a perfect week to do it. It really is. So no matter when you're watching this video, like I said at the beginning, it's timeless. No matter where you're watching it, you could be so good fortune to connect with your wishes, what you desire, your manifestation. Just spend 10 minutes a day writing in a journal about what you desire and how you're connecting with it and what you're seeking. That could be really good for you to practice. This could be practicing making perfect and evolving your skill and your dreams, and just connecting again with yourself to see, like a little bit mini check-in, like, do I still want this? If you do, great, work on it. I do see this is the perfect week to start doing that. What do I want to do next? Sorry if that bopped a little bit. I am on a very wobbly tripod today. Let's go with you. Okay, so mirror. Okay, who or what is triggering you? This is quite interesting. So this could bring forward some things where you've seen, again, it's water because she's connecting with it, and mirrors are reflective, so is water. It may be that you are feeling kind of emotionally volatile some way. Like maybe there's a lot of anxiety with you. What if I don't get what I'm dreaming for? What if I don't get what my heart desires? What if I can't figure out this routine? What if? It feels a lot like, you can see yourself doing something wrong. You can see yourself falling into a habit, and and you recognize, oh, I'm not doing as much as I should do, or I'm not doing as much as I could do to achieve it. And that could be something that you're like, oh, and you're really frustrated with yourself. So if you see yourself doing that this week, say, okay, make a promise to yourself. I'm going to amend it. I'm going to change my routine. I'm going to do something different in order to stop myself berating or beating myself up. And I'm going to do it, because it could be, many different things. Fear, that could play a part. But I do feel that you recognize every time you go off the beaten track, or if you go off what you're meant to do, you think, and there could be some guilt coming in here. So who or what are you bringing in this week? Ooh, gambler. Okay. Willingness to follow intuition even when others doubt you is your light attribute. The shadow is relying on luck rather than hard work. I don't know, sometimes it really, I've been doing this for years, and every single time it comes through. And I'm like, oh my gosh, yes. So yeah, it really always surprises me. It seriously does. Gambler, willingness to follow intuition. I think this is just telling you to connect with your intuition a lot more. You are water signs. If you are, connected with this, you may be wanting to embrace some watery sign in your chart. Even if not, maybe it's just your intuition. Like I said, your third eye. Your third eye. Stop ignoring it. I think it could be, again, it could be efficiency and routine that you're afraid of. It could be being so rigid that you think it's going to stop me free thinking. But I do feel that you're not to do this. You're not to just rely on luck instead of hard work. You're supposed to be the Knight of Pentacles. Recognize when you're following your intuition. Even when others doubt you, even when people say you're not being practical, just follow that intuition. Go where the story is taking you. Go where that flow is going. And then we have the relationship card, which is also to do with friendships. It's always to do with friendships as well. And it's flirt. So extend your light-hearted energy to others. This could be, to me, just having a good time. Flirting is non-serious. Flirting is being cheeky, funny, just having that kind of, I hate the word, but banter. I really hate the word banter. Just having that feeling of, hey, isn't it fun? Libras find this easiest, to be honest, because they just like chatting people up, really. They like the sort of flirtatious nature of it. And I don't think, a lot of Libras don't actually think that they're going to get anything in return. Unlike some other signs who flirt to get something. Libras just, it's the easiest thing, it's charm. It's charming. So maybe channel a little bit of Libra, channel that connection. And I do feel you don't have to be so serious this week. Don't beat yourself up. You don't have to be so serious. Just connect in with your intuition. See where you can be light-hearted and fluffy and just be kind of energetical sunshine, and I don't think you'll have much trouble. But I hope that helped you, my darling group 2s. Do comment below and let me know if this did resonate with you. I always love hearing back from you. And thank you for your thumbs up and your likes and your shares of this channel. If you do want a reading from me, or to contact me at social media, everything's down below in the description box. But in the meantime, I look forward to speaking to you guys very soon. And I'll speak to you guys, hopefully, very, 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 very soon. Going on to group 3 now. Hello, group 3. You would have chosen Earth. So you could be to do with an Earth sign. You could want some grounding or some material connections this week, because they are connected to Pentacles. Or you could just be focusing on the heart chakra. I chose green obviously because of Earth, but also because it could connect to the area of your body. So let's have a look and see what. Let's start with your tarot cards and see what's coming up there. Alright, so you have the Devil and the Ace of Swords. Okay. Let me just tune into this a little bit, because I do feel there's a lot of different layers going on for you guys here. The Devil, when it comes out, a lot of people go, oh no, somebody's being awful around me, or I don't want to visit. I don't want to visit from the Devil. But I don't get that here. I just feel some of you may feel like you're just a little bit helpless. It could also be bondage. You may be bound to a job you really don't like, to a relationship that's not healthy, to a sense of materialism, like I need things in order to be happy. It could be that you're really not adjusting very well to some change in your life, or you desperately want things to stay the same. It could also be some ignorance to people around you, their plight that they're doing. Sometimes, yes, I'm just getting some information. It could be temptation. So something in the way of your ultimate goal that you're paying attention to, instead of the desire, the focus, the drive to do it. You're focusing on anything like, ooh, shiny. So instead of saving up that money for the holiday that you wanted, you're just going to go out and buy new shoes every time the paycheck comes in. Now, a little bit goes a long way. So even if you spent the money that you'd normally spend on like $100 pair of shoes or whatever, You know, that kind of indulgence to excess, I think, sometimes comes up with here. So it could be that your heart is feeling bound to a previous relationship, though, as well. There could be some, again, multi-layers here, guys. So it could be to do with, you know, you feeling, wanting to feel better, so you treat yourself, which absolutely, you could do that, but not to the detriment of your bank balance, your health, your mental health, your emotions. So what this is kind of saying is, even if you're holding on metaphorically to somebody from the past and you're not spending stuff on yourself and you're not doing anything like that, you're still holding on to something. And this is kind of saying to have that clarity, the power of vision, you know, the feeling of telling the truth to yourself and see how you react to it. We can sometimes hide ourselves from the truth, and this is the temptation, this is the lie. So we can sometimes hide ourselves from the truth of what we're trying to go through. So for instance, it wasn't my fault. We blame ourselves a lot for things that aren't actually our fault. Or maybe you feel guilt over something that you did do years ago. You know, maybe I shouldn't have said that to that person. But the power is in change. The power is in admitting, yeah, you know what? Maybe that was a crappy thing to do. Maybe that was not the relationship for me. Maybe the reason I'm hurting is nothing to do with me and the fact that that person just wanted to leave. You know, there's something that you're holding on to that you just have to tell your truth about it. I'm hurting, I feel crappy, I don't like it. But it also could be on the flip side, you choosing to tell the thing that you're attached to, no more. You have power in telling it, no more. I am not going to hold on to you anymore. I'm not going to do this anymore. This is you very much kind of cutting, severing ties. You're not going to be held on to this anymore. You're not going to kind of sign away your power and control anymore. There's something very, very strong and emboldening about that. And I do feel that this is to do with the heart chakra. You're doing some healing and maybe some empowering over the course of the next week or so. This could even be over the next few weeks. So let's have a look. Ooh, you have two. Okay, so there could be two different people that I'm speaking to. Two different types. You could be bringing these in, or you could be kind of harnessing both of these at the same time. So let's have a look. Oh, all right, poet and a priest. Okay, so the poet first. This one expresses soul insights in symbolic language. It's a light attribute. In shadow, it turns a lyrical gift into a negative or a destructive effect. So again, being sad that you said something to somebody else, or somebody else has said it to you, and you're still holding on to that. That could be the shadow effect that you're holding on to. Somebody said that I was difficult to be with, or somebody said that I was this. Even a manager, you know, or a friend that you thought was a friend that was very condescending to you because you don't understand. You know, that could have been really hurtful. So this could be, you know, expressing your soul insight in symbolic language. This could be how you say no more. Or how you speak to yourself even. Stop speaking to yourself in bad language. Start telling yourself, I am victorious, I am strong. And then we have the priest. Facilitates spiritual commitments, serves as a channel of spiritual energy. Shadow attributes, violates the trust of your spiritual community, seduced by your own spiritual role. I don't think this is you. So you could be wanting to confess something. And maybe that you have a spiritual teacher or a spiritual friend or something. Maybe you talk to spirit guides, universe, angels. You're going to be communicating though, that's for sure, this week. And maybe it's just kind of a facilitating, I'm sorry, you know. A conversation that, you know, gets things off your chest. But this is peace. Here you've got doves of peace, and I think this is what you need this week. The spiritual commitments. I feel like this is you coming into yourself, or maybe you're speaking an oath. Like, I'm never going to do that again. I swear to God, I'm never going to do that again. So there could be something there to explore. And interestingly enough, you do have similar colours here. So I'm just going to put them there. So it could be, again, feeling the fire of the root chakra, communicating through the throat. There could be some root chakra things that you need to work through here. So let's have a look at your all relationships. Oh my gosh. Okay. I said in group 2, I'm astounded, even now, after many years of doing tarot, how these similarities come through. I'm astounded. So, religious factors. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing, spiritual path. There could be something, again, you want to confess. There could be something you want to change in your spirituality and how you connect with it. Maybe you were raised one way and then turned onto a different path. Maybe you were raised a Christian. Maybe you have a very strong Catholic family who disapprove of your lifestyle now. Maybe there's something that you converted to Judaism or vice versa, and there's something that's, affecting you now. But I do feel that it's kind of something's through your spirituality or through your religion. I feel like you are going to reconnect with something that's very important to you and heal. That's very important at the moment. I'm loving how this energy is coming through at this point in time. It's very momentous. It's very meaningful. So let's have a look at your last card. Protection. Cut the cords. Yes. I've just been saying that. Cut the cords. Call back your power. Cut the cords. If anyone's been taking your power, even if you feel it's been the religious organisation that's been taking your power, you don't have to stay in there. There's something that's like, for some people, their family is their religion. And it's there. I go by the gospel of my mother and my father. For some of you, it's been just, I honour the whatever. This is so strong. This is like, they're asking you to be channeling your own truth here, and then cutting back the cords and getting what you feel is right in your soul. This has been happening from the most recent eclipse to this video, to you watching this video. This has been happening since the eclipse. So there could be some very momentous changes coming through for you this week that have been building up, shall we say, for the last several weeks. And I'm so intrigued to see if this resonated with you, my group 3s. Do let me know in the comments below if this did resonate with you. Thank you so much for the thumbs up. It really does help this channel if you do like it. And also, if you'd like or interested in getting a reading from me or just contacting me on social media, everything's down below. But I wish you the very best of luck, guys. I'll speak to you very, very soon. Take care, and God be with you if you so feel the need.